Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be looking at how artificial intelligence is changing the way search engines work.
Okay.
And what that means for all of us.
For you, the listener.
You, the listener, exactly.
Yeah.
So our main source for this deep dive is an article titled Search Engines of the Future, How AI is Driving Innovation and Changing the Rules.
Mm-hmm.
It was published on February 2nd, 2025 on the KolaShi blog.
KolaShi. That's a bit of an unusual source, I think, for something like this.
Yeah.
It's a Russian language blog mostly focused on making money online.
Right.
Not really a tech or AI hub, but...
Yeah, it's not where I would have expected to find an article like this.
Right.
But that's what makes their take on AI and search so interesting.
Exactly, yeah.
So they really dig into the idea of digital transformation and how AI is making everything more efficient.
Yeah, one of the things they point out is that it's not just about automating simple tasks anymore.
Right.
It's becoming much more sophisticated. Yeah. AI is really learning to understand what we're looking for online.
Yeah, and anticipating our needs.
Yeah, exactly.
They even have a table in the article that shows how automation, AI, and search and big data are all driving this transformation.
Right. It's like all these things are working together to completely change the way that we find information.
Yeah. I mean, think about how much has changed even in the last 5 or 10 years.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how AI is actually making search results better.
Okay.
Can you give me an example of how that's happening?
Well, think about how search engines used to rely heavily on keywords.
Right. You type in like 3 words and cross your fingers.
Yeah. You get a million results that are totally irrelevant.
Exactly.
With AI, search engines can understand the intent behind your search.
So it's not just about matching words anymore?
No, not at all.
It's about understanding the meaning behind what we're looking for.
Exactly. And the article talks about Google's Rank Brain as a good example of this.
Rank.
Yeah. It uses machine learning to look at how people interact with the search results.
Okay.
And then it refines those results based on what people actually find useful.
So it's like Google is learning from our collective search behavior.
In a way, yes.
Which is both impressive and a little bit.
Yeah, a little creepy.
Yeah.
You know, how much influence does Google have over what we see online?
Exactly.
But it's just one example of how AI is changing the game when it comes to search.
So what are some of the other trends that we should be looking at?
Well, have you noticed how much more people are using voice search these days?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
With smart speakers and voice assistants, you know, everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I use it all the time.
It's changing the way we even formulate our searches.
Right. Instead of typing in best pizza near me, say, hey, Siri.
Right.
Where's the best pizza place in town?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And developers are having to adjust to this. They're optimizing content for voice search.
So websites are learning how to speak our language?
Basically, yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's all about making the interaction feel more natural and conversational.
Right. Which ultimately leads to a better user experience.
Absolutely. User experience is becoming super important in search engine development.
I mean, yeah.
It's not just about giving information anymore.
Right.
It's about creating an experience that's engaging, personalized, intuitive.
But how exactly is AI improving that user experience?
Well, machine learning can personalize your results based on your preferences and your past behavior.
So you see things that are actually relevant to you.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And the article also talks about something called knowledge graphs.
Knowledge graphs.
Yeah, they're like interconnected databases of information.
Okay.
That help search engines give more comprehensive and insightful results.
So it's like search engines are becoming intelligent assistants.
Kind of, yes.
That's pretty amazing.
It is, yeah.
And a little creepy.
It does raise questions about how much information they're collecting about us.
Yeah. Exactly. And speaking of things that are both fascinating and potentially creepy, the article also talks about visual search.
Visual search?
Yeah, it's like stepping into the future of how we find information.
That sounds cool.
So visual search, I mean, what is that exactly?
Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like.
Okay.
You use images instead of text to search.
So like instead of trying to describe something with words, you can just show it a picture.
Exactly. Imagine taking a picture of a pair of shoes that you like and then instantly finding out where to buy them.
Oh, wow.
That's visual search.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And it's already happening.
Really?
Yeah, the article mentions Pinterest Lens and Google Lens as examples.
I've heard of those, but I don't really know how they work.
So Pinterest Lens lets you take a picture of something, and then it finds similar items on Pinterest.
So if I took a picture of a lamp I saw at a friend's house, it would show me similar lamps that I could buy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's great for inspiration and shopping.
Okay.
And then Google Lens is even more versatile. Well, you can use it to identify landmarks, products, plants, even translate text.
Just by taking a picture.
Yeah, just point your phone's camera at it.
That's wild.
It really is.
It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But I can see how useful it would be.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in areas like fashion advertising and e-commerce.
Right, where visuals are so important.
Exactly.
So we've talked about visual search. We've talked about AI improving traditional search results.
Mm-hmm.
What else is this article talking about?
Well, it also gets into how AI-powered search is being used in different industries.
Oh, wow. So it's not just for finding websites anymore.
No, it's being used in all sorts of ways.
Like what?
Well, healthcare is a big one.
Okay.
Doctors using AI-powered search to analyze patient data.
To help them make diagnoses?
Yeah, it can help them make faster and more accurate diagnoses.
So it's like having a super smart assistant?
Yeah, they can sift through all the medical research and data.
That's incredible.
It really is, and it's not just healthcare. AI is being used in finance to analyze markets, predict trends.
Yeah?
It's being used in law to find relevant cases and documents.
Wow. So AI is basically making everything more efficient.
It's helping us make better decisions in all kinds of fields.
So what does the future hold for AI in search?
Well, the article talks about some predictions from organizations like Gartner Pew Research Center and HubSpot.
Okay, and what are they saying?
They're all predicting that search is going to keep evolving.
In what way?
Well, Gartner says that search interfaces are going to become even more simplified and intuitive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're already moving away from typing in keywords.
Right.
So it makes sense that search will become even more seamless.
Like we'll just be talking to our devices.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what about Pew?
Pew is saying that people are demanding more personalized search experiences.
So they want results that are tailored to them.
Right.
Okay.
And HubSpot is emphasizing the importance of voice and visual content in search.
So basically everything we've been talking about.
Yeah, exactly. It's all coming together.
So this is all very exciting.
It is.
But it also makes you wonder how this is going to change the way we think and learn.
How so?
Well, if search results are becoming more and more personalized, will we end up in a world where everyone is just seeing what they want to see?
That's a good question. And
Yeah.
it's something to think about for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of a shame if all this amazing technology ended up limiting our perspectives instead of broadening them, you know?
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely something we need to be mindful of, as search engines get more sophisticated. The KolaShi article actually asks a really interesting question.
Oh, yeah.
To the readers. It says, as search engines become increasingly sophisticated and personalized, how will this shape the way we access and interact with information in the future?
That is a really big question.
It is, yeah.
But what are your thoughts? I mean,
Well, I think on the one hand, AI has this huge potential right to make search incredibly efficient and personalized. Like you get exactly the information you need exactly when you need it.
right.
But then on the other hand, there's this concern that it could lead to filter bubbles and echo chambers.
Right, where you're only seeing information that you already agree with.
Yeah, basically.
And I mean, we don't want to live in a world where everyone is trapped in their own little information silos, right?
No, definitely not. And that's why it's so important that we actively seek out diverse viewpoints.
Even if the algorithms aren't showing them to us.
Exactly. We need to challenge our own assumptions, and really engage in critical thinking.
So it's not just about the technology, it's about how we use it.
Yeah, it's a partnership.
Right, we have a responsibility to be informed and discerning.
Absolutely. And the future of search is not set in stone.
Right, it's not like it's just going to happen to us.
No, it's a dynamic interplay between technology and our own choices. We need to make sure that AI is helping us learn and grow, not limiting us.
Well said. I think this deep dive has given me a lot to think about.
Me too.
I'm excited to see what happens next, but also a little bit cautious.
Yeah, I think that's a healthy attitude to have. Approach these new developments with curiosity, but also with a critical eye.
Exactly.
And who knows, maybe you, the listener, will be the one who shapes the future of search.
Yeah, maybe you'll come up with the next big breakthrough.
That would be awesome.
So if you have any thoughts on this, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, let us know what excites you about AI-powered search. What worries you?
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep into the world of information.
And until next time.
Happy searching.